Hello everyone, this is Hachuri and we are back. Now, I did have another recording started. I basically had to scrap that recording because people kept coming in, hopping in, telling me about server outages, and unfortunately I am an administrator on one of our other servers. Problem is I'm completely locked out of the box that's down, so only the owner can go in and fix it. So I've left a message for him, and we are going to continue on this. Now, where we left off, we were working on Thaumcraft. I did get a few things going on the previous recording before I had to scrap it. And essentially what we did is we built this and started working on it. We built the astral sorcery table. We got the light wells done. So I'm just going to take a moment and do a very brief overview on how we got all of that done. So first thing we did is we went ahead and made Salus Mundus. And to make the Salus Mundus, this is just a crash course because we already went through that. That's the Salus Mundus right there. This recipe right here, it is just coalescence dust, any Viz crystal of any kind, and some mana, and an artisan workbench with a hammer. Then we made some snares, which is the vanilla snare recipe, but we'll go ahead and quickly take a look at that. And use this to, well, it's not vanilla, it's coalescence dust, glass shards, and coagulated blood drops. And we killed some mobs using it. We used it on a mob, gave the particle effects, killed it. We got some demon will. We used the demon will to make the wand, which is this. And in order to make this, we had to make brass. Well, we made brass inside of the Thaumcraft crucible. And to make a crucible is you simply just do a cauldron and sprinkle the salus on it. And that was all in the previous one. So where we left off is we were in the middle of hedge alchemy. And we completed that because we only had the lava bucket left to do, and this was how we did the hedge alchemy for the lava bucket. And this is where we're working on now. We had to gather some materials to build this research bench, which is a table and the pen and ink thing, the quill, the scribing tools. And scribing tools is just a bottle, a feather, and any form of black dye. The table is a little more involved. It is infused wood and some great wood slabs. And how you make the infused wood is you throw any log into liquid starlight that you get from these two light wells that I have up there. And we'll be making more of that later, so I'll show that off later on. But that's how we get all of that set up. Now, where we left off is to finish the Everfull urn. We had to do some research. So we're going to take a quick break from this, and I'm going to go and quickly find the things I need to get that research done. It's going to take me a minute because I have to get some spiritus crystals, and for that I have to go mining quartz. So once I get some quartz mined, I will go ahead and come back, and we'll make the forge hammer. Excuse me, and we'll go ahead and get those quartz shards made and get the spiritus so we can continue our research. So we will be right back. Now we're back for a moment. Now looking at this, we're in the middle of the quartz mine right now. And I am just noticing there is so much more Certus quartz ore than there is anything else, which is probably a blessing and a curse at the same time. But it is what it is. It looks like I want a layer or two too deep, but it's only a little bit. But we gotta get all of the ore, and mostly what we're after is this quartzite right here. Because what we're going to do with this quartzite is we're going to smelt it into the quartzite, and then we're going to smash it in the forge hammer. And that will give us the things we need to make the quartz slivers that we need to make the various things for the research. Fun times. Now, one thing that happens when you make brass is mobs get harder. I haven't encountered them yet, but I know I will here soon. So I'm a little overly cautious at the moment with the lighting. The other thing is you guys may have noticed that there is no stairwell or anything in these. When I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I pretty much just dig straight down. I break Minecraft's first rule, and I dig straight down. So it is what it is. I make no excuses. I have nearly died several times from doing that. It has been entertaining for the others, to say the least. And I think this is enough ore to do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and let's head back. Alright, so do I need anything out of here? Do I have everything? Just doing a quick check. I'm going to drop this off because I don't need these on me right now. Alright, I think that's everything. So home, base. And let's go to the base. And let's make a few blocks. Let's make some blocks. Alright, we're going to shove all of the ore in here first of all. And quickly repair our hammer in case we need any more. Now, I've kind of set this up for what we need. First, we're going to go ahead and take this and make the double brass ingots. And then we're going to take this and make 2 brass plates. Same thing, stacked ingots makes the double ingot. Throw that in there, get your plates. And then we take a hammer, throw that right here. 3 plates. 3 plates, 2 brass, we get a bronze hole. Take that bronze hole over here, smack that in there, we get the steam forge hammer. This is a big deal. Now, I gotta figure out which chest I put these in. Here we go. So, we're just gonna build a very small thing here. This is not gonna be permanent. And truth be told, we will be able to change this layout. I'm actually going to pick this up. Wait a minute, where's my proper pickaxe? Alright. So you can actually pickaxe these, unless they changed it. You should be able to just pickaxe these. So the one thing to notice is that there is exhaust on this, and with the exhaust, whenever steam's not being used, it's going to come out of this exhaust port right here. And it's very important to know that, because if you stand next to it, when it's letting out the exhaust, you will get burned. We're just going to grab a few ice. And fill these up, because we do not have the boiler yet. No, that takes 16. This is going to take a little bit, so I will come back once both these boilers are full. Alright, we got everything sorted out now. So, just to give you guys a crash course on what went on, quartzite ore can be smelted in here. I don't think Certus quartz can. Let's just try a couple. We'll find out. Can Certus quartz be smelted in here? Oh, yes it can. Alright, we'll leave that in there to smelt. So, actually I'll take it out. I'll smelt that later. So, now that we have this, and I went ahead and mined up some lignite coal to power these. So we're going to throw some coal in here. We got water in there. We have a decent sized reserve of water. And this is going to start building up steam. Okay? And it's going to start basically filling the pipes and everything. And this heat meter here is going to slowly rise up. Already dark ashes. That's pretty fast. So as it builds up temperature, we'll eventually start getting steam, and that should be all we need for that. That is, I think the pipes make me a little nervous, so I'm going to actually change this a little bit on the reservoir. Now, under normal circumstances, this would simply pump out water. But I am worried that it would actually take a little bit of steam if that pipe was connected to it. Alright, so this is building up heat. We have about a bucket, 2 buckets worth in the actual pipes here. And then, yeah, we'll just leave that as is for now. So I'm going to take you, put you in here for right now. And we're letting this build up with steam. Now once this heat meter's up and it's built up with steam, we'll end up having enough in here. And you see it's already starting to fill up. The steam's going in there, and it will start working here soon. It'll be functional here in a minute. Alright. Goes pretty quickly. But basically, we're going to turn this into flawed quartzite, and then we're going to smash it again into the chipped quartzite. We're going to take that chipped quartzite and use it on the starlight table to make the quartz slivers, which we'll use to get the other stuff we need. You're slowly getting there. So, I will be back soon as this part is done processing and these things are heated up. Alright, that is done. I would really like to know why that keeps putting that stuff up there. And now we're going to do these ones. Oh yeah, we're really making steam now. I'm going to have that make a bunch of bronze plates while we're waiting and working on other things. So we're going to throw these in here and let's head back to our table and make ourselves some quartz slivers. So you put that there. If you notice, we have quartz sliver right there. And you just right click with the wand, makes a handful of slivers. It's going to make however many slivers it can with the starlight. Which looks like at the moment it has enough starlight to make 3. Pretty sure that's all done. So it's slowly filling up. Yeah, that's how you make the slivers. You just plop it in here and makes them. And we'll be back once this is done. Alright, and all of that is done. Now we just need to get something that has spiritus. And I believe... do I have that? Do I want that one? It does have the spiritus. It has a lot of other stuff too. That may be our only route. So, creeper head it is. I kind of love the fact that in order to progress, we have to melt down a head. There's something entertaining to me about that. Alright, we throw the head in, throw the crystals in, pour in some water, throw more crystals in, and that should be it. Yep. So we're going to put away everything but the spiritus. Throw those back in there as well. And we're going to finish this research. Alright. Universal theory. Links between split amongst all currently category evenly. Yeah, we'll go with that, because this is the one I need. And we're not quite there. But we can focus on fundamentals. That's a piston. So we'll do that real quick. And essentially the research is this. You basically give it whatever items it asks for, and you kind of focus on whatever you're going for. In this case, we are needing fundamentals, but we do also need artifice, so this does work out. Do some experimentation, get a random category. Tinker with the piston. Grab the universal theory one, and then energetics. And we're still not there. Calibrate. Energistics. Calibrate. Precanto and Desiderium. Where can I get that? Actually, you know what? I think I already know the answer. Don't I have a tool? One of these. That gives me Desiderium. I guess I can do that. Picanto. I believe a quest gives you the Picanto. Let's see which quest gives us that. Because I'm pretty sure... Ah! It just so happens to be the Forge Hammer quest that we just finished. So that works out. So grab this. Get rid of one gold. And those, we get some Metallum and we get some Desiderium. Put the Spiritus back. We're only going to need one of each of these. So we'll put those back. And let's finish this research. And I think this will probably be the last one I do for now. And we'll continue the rest of these off camera just to save some time. I do have a slime. How about that? Alright, so we will complete the rest of these off camera. So I will be back as soon as we get the fundamentals research and we can continue towards that ever full urn. Alright, we finally got the research we needed. It took quite a while, but we will complete this. And now we have access to making the ever full urn. Now we're gonna need a handful of things. And, let's see. Flower pot, Terra, Fabrico, Aqua. Okay. Okay. Flower pot. Just 3 bricks. Oh, that's easy. Easy peasy. Now the aqua, 30 aqua per. And 10 Terra. Fabrico I can get easily. I can just throw a crafting bench in there and get Fabrico. Let's Get some more of these quartz shards. Is there only enough for one? Yep. Well, it's a good thing I set up another platform for this, and I will go there right now. Now, at one point during the stream, I was searching for a place like this, and here it is. And the importance of this is it is a pure starlight area. So as you see, even in broad daylight, we are almost full. So I'll make this just a little bit faster. Did I claim this though? Yeah, it's claimed, okay. Some more bronze plates there to claim. Oh, the cellus. Alright. Now, while we're waiting on that, one thing we need to do is we do need to make thaumium ingots. In order to progress to Essentia smelting. We also need to look into like aluminium and whatnot. Now this says we can just start on it. It's gonna have us make a whole bunch of different crystals to be able to move forward with that. And liquid death looks scary, but it's actually one of the things we're going to need to produce in order to move forward. Oh, I never unpaused. There we go. So once this is going to be basically what we're going to focus on right here, is getting the Essentia smeltery done. Right after we get the Everfull urn, because the Everfull urn will allow us to automate the steam production, so then we can safely set up our steam setup without having to worry about running out of water or anything of that nature. We will still have a slight problem with fuel, but here soon that's going to be automated as well. Because we're going to build a tree farm at one point. And that'll take care of most of that problem. So that will be enough for right now. Let's head back to the base. We're having some latency issues here, so we're going to take care of that real fast. Throw the alienist back up here. Now I need aqua. Did I get a bunch of aqua ore? I did. Let's see how this is looking. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about right here. So what I did is off stream I made a cave illuminator. And what that wonderful block does is exactly what its name says it does. It lights up caves. That is its sole and only purpose. Now I need a lot of aqua ore. So we might do some spot mining here. I normally do bulk mining, but in this case, because I need so much of it, we're probably going to do some spot mining. But first, I'm going to take a minute and get rid of this water. Now, the good thing about the cave illuminator is once it's lit everything up, you can remove it. The lights are going to stay. They're pretty much permanent until you remove them. And that makes that awesome. Because all you got to do is basically set it once, it will light everything up, and then you can get rid of it. And I can actually go safely throughout this entire cave system. There is not going to be any monsters out here. We will grab those. Build ourselves a little stairwell. I got 22. I think one thing I am going to end up doing is I may want to set up a crystal farm. And that may be something we do. I may finish this recording and make one urn, and then we may go back and set up a crystal farm. So let's look into that. Do I have 10 Fabrico? I have 10 Fabrico. Do I have 10? Is it Terra? Yeah, it's Terra. I'm not. I don't think I do. Do I have any Terra ore? I have green sapphire ore. I don't have any Terra ore. Where can I get some Terra? From cobblestone. So 2 of these is 10. What about aqua? Where do you get aqua from? A single sea lantern gives all of that. That actually may be a good way to go. Because I have a bunch of sea lanterns. I mean, there'll be a little excess, but that's not really an issue. So if I grab 2 sea lanterns, and then one crafting table, minus just a little bit of excess, that should actually make it. We're gonna put some of this other stuff away though. Alright, so 2 sea lanterns. Where's my crystals? Alright. Oh shit. Is there no more in there? I guess not enough to make it. Okay. So we got some more Terra, Vitris, and Lux. And we have 2 ever full urns. Now supposedly it fills anything it's next to, but I wonder, just purely out of curiosity, if I was to slap under here, will it still try to fill these? I don't think it's even filling this. Oh no, there it goes. But it's not working the right way. So we're gonna grab it. I don't want it near this because that will fill up. But alright, we got that. We are going to need to make one more machine though. And before we make that machine, I need another tool. Specifically, I need a wrench. And what the wrench will do is it'll let us change where the steam's coming out of. Because I'm going to place it right here, and then we're going to do that. And the other thing I'm going to need is an alloy smelter. Basically this block right here. So we have plenty of those. Let's take 3 of these, slap that in there. That's gonna make that. We need the small bronze pipes and we need some bricks. We're gonna need a lot of bricks. So we're gonna go back to our island base and we're gonna go ahead and grab all those bricks that we've had sitting there for an eternity and a half. And we're gonna grab those. And we're gonna turn this into actual bricks. And do I have any other bricks in here? I do have a little bit more. And once we get the alloy smelter, we'll make red alloy and various other things. But the first thing we're going to be making with it is quite clear glass. And the reason we're focusing on that first is so that we can make conduits. Because we're really going to need those conduits. Alright, so we got that. We need pipe, so I'm going to need my file that I left there. So I'll place you right here. Let's take a look. I need 2 bricks. So plop you right there. I'm going to stick you in here. I'm going to stick the bricks in here right now as well. And we'll go ahead and put the lone shard right there. And let's go get the file and get that moved over here. And once we have that file moved over here, we will be able to finish this up and get the alloy smelter made. And I think that will actually be a good stopping point, because once we have that made, all that's left is hooking things up and getting a proper setup done. So let's finish this up. soon as I figure out where I put my file. There it is. Alright, so we will take this. We will take these. We need 6 of them. This gives us 4, but let's go ahead and make 2 sets. Because odds are, we're going to expand things. There's our alloy smelter. We'll slap it right there, and we're going to take this wrench. We're just going to right click it right there. And that's where our steam's going to go out. And I believe that's going to be where we're going to leave off for now. But real quick, let's do one last thing. And make some white clear glass. That way, when you return, I'll already have the conduits made. And the conduit binder is the vanilla recipe, so you don't have to really worry too much about that. The main issue is some of the recipes for the conduits themselves have changed, but the conduit binder is vanilla. It's just gravel, sand, clay, smelt it, get a bunch of conduit. Everyone's happy. So we slap that in there, and we get the quite clear glass, and that lets us make these. So now that we have it, we are pretty much done for now. So thank you for watching, and when we get back, we will pick up on building the rest of the steam setup and moving on to making our blast furnace and coke furnace. Have a good night, and see you next time.